Hey guys, I'm Jacqueline.
I'm Marcella.
And we're here to talk to you guys about Season 5, Episode 6 of The 100. And so...
yeah, so we're gonna try to talk about this episode first as... just talking about it in like a general sense and not so much like those scenes, because we want to think about it apart from those scenes and review the episode, and then we're going to talk about
the scenes that we did. Yeah, I know that you guys are really upset, so.
And we're frustrated
We're frustrated too.
I'm so done.
Yeah, I really love the scenes with Clark and Maddie. I love seeing a lot of that. And I like that earlier on in the episode, we got Clark, you know, she was doing like that briefing thing with Octavia where they were talking about how they sent them food and how it's Kane in there and that whole thing. And then I really liked how when they came out the door and Bellamy and Clark are like together still, you know, we're taking over after last week where we're side by side, and Clark is like, I'm sorry, like I have to go right now because Maddie was in trouble with Guy, like she was interested about that. I really like that.
I really like that scene because I like it. Shows that Clark is not. She has other. Her number one priority is Maddie, and I think Bellamy was a little taken aback that Clark blew him off. Yeah, because she had Maddie to look out for, and because Bellamy has always been able to go to Clark and talk about Octavia, and that is something that we've seen literally from season 1. Like that is something that he's always gone to Clark for, and he was looking to talk to Clark about how that's not his sister, and really just talk about that because he only talks to Clark about that. Yep. Because that's something that's very personal to Bellamy, his relationship with his sister.
Exactly.
And for Clark to blow him off, and because of Maddie, I love that they showed that, because Clark has other priorities except for you, Bellamy, because like you
could go and talk to your sister with your new girlfriend. Like, you know, Clark needs to go and be there for Maddie, and I really like that separation that we had there. Exactly. You know, we really got to see, I feel like in this episode we saw a lot of Space Crew, Clark and Maddie,
we saw
and
Clark
then
on the outside.
We saw Clark on the outside this episode, and you knew that we were gonna get that because she, you know, these people have had 6 years, but I really wish that we got to see a Monty and Harper reunion with Clark.
That makes me
I'm so disappointed that we didn't get any scenes with Space Crew and Clark.
Nothing. Like, absolutely nothing. We even got a scene with a really nice scene of Echo and Monty hugging goodbye, all like that was a nice scene, but like, how do we not get a scene of Clark and Monty? Like, they're literally the original like delinquents. Like, are you kidding me?
And they were really good friends.
They've been separated for 6 years. Like, what the hell is that? And
like, I get it, you know.
No, but I get it. We're not gonna see them reunite. But like,
at least
they don't have a scene at all. Like I just don't understand.
I just feel like that was necessary. They could have definitely put that in as opposed to...
Or a scene with, like, Clark and Harper. Harper literally
she has nothing.
Stands in the background. I don't think she said one word this whole episode.
She said something like, oh, Monty something. Like, she doesn't have, like, a story,
Harper has no story. She literally has no development, no story. We have not seen Harper, like... We've seen her, like, standing by Monty, and then we've seen her in the background. Like, I really am just disappointed that we're not doing more with Harper's character. That's something that really just makes me mad.
You know, like, they had that scene when they were all, like, in the rover, and they were talking about how appreciative they were of Clark, which makes it even more unrealistic that they didn't have a scene with her. Exactly. You know, Monty's in the back on the computer, Clark uninvolved in the situation, and then they're all talking about how they're gonna go and like defect with Echo.
It shows the separation.
There was such a separation there.
There's Space Crew, and then there's Clark.
And she felt it too. Like that scene when Nyla came in, and Nyla's like, have you been avoiding me? Like, you know, we didn't get to see any scenes with them. Like, we haven't seen Nyla in a while. And when Clark says,
she mentioned that
everything's different.
Everything's different because...
And I feel so bad for her. I feel like such an attachment to Clark because she's on the outside and all of her friends have these memories and these lives that they've built with each other. And first of all, it's all because of Clark. And all Clark has is Maddie, and she's just putting her all into Maddie. And it just really
she's still
hurts.
Alone. She's still alone with taking care of Maddie. And
I really want somebody to say to Clark that, like, you know, you're not alone. Like, it's okay. Because Clark's been doing this on her own for 6 years. And I just feel so bad for her. Like,
Clark is honestly like my favorite character this season so far. She really is.
Yeah.
Like, you guys know that we're like really big Bellamy fans, obviously. But this season, Clark, I feel so much for Clark.
The scene, okay, we'll talk more about those scenes later, but I really appreciated the scene of Clark watching the Becco goodbye scene because, again, guys, Clark is coming. Like, I really enjoyed that parallel from, like, last episode. Like,
they made a point to show that because they showed Clark finding out about them when Becco reunited, and then they showed Clark looking over at Bellamy, completely heartbroken and upset, and
I felt
just
so
her
bad
face,
for her.
like she's so
devastated.
But you could just see plain on her face that she is so in love with Bellamy. Like, those feelings are just they're just there. And I think that scene when she tells Bellamy that her and Maddie are leaving, and Bellamy tries to tell her, you don't understand, and then she says to him, no, you don't understand. That scene, that was definitely, like, not just Clark saying, you don't understand why it's not safe for us here. She's
an
saying
underlying
more,
message in there, for sure.
Just, you don't understand because you're so, like, uninvolved in what's going on with me. Like, you're just kind of like
doing
caught
your thing,
up in your own space crew thing.
Come on, I'll explain in the bunker. Like, yeah, let me just explain everything that I've been doing that, like, that I've ignored you, basically. Like, he's been too busy doing other things. Like, it was just very separate, and I'm really excited that, you know, that they're not separated still, and I just felt when we're gonna get good arc 8 to 13.
But when she said no, you don't I felt angst. Like, I felt the tension, and that was tension. There was something else there.
There's something there.
I need to go like reanalyze that
transition between the sex scene to Clark saying we can't stay here. That is so like vital, guys. That's really important that they did that. Like, they had like,
and it was literally the same music
scene,
too.
the same music is playing, and then Clark is packing up. Like, the transition of that scene was done basically, like, it was just done on purpose. Okay, you guys know how we feel about this. We were ready to go into this season with an open mind and liking Echo. And she has a really good story. I really liked her scenes with Octavia. I thought it was really interesting. And it just sucks that it's shadowed over by Bellamy and Echo. Like, it's not necessary. You don't need to have a love interest with your main lead character to have a well-developed character.
Well, that's the whole thing, is I feel it,
they could have showed that development without putting a love scene in there. Like, there was no need for that sex scene.
There was no time for that shit.
There's no time. You're in a war.
You're literally on the brink of war, and Bellamy and Echo are, like, off in bed together. Like, I don't understand how there was any time for that. Like,
but guys, on the upside, listen to this. It means that it's coming to an end. Like, I am so confident now that it is coming to an end because, like, they gave them a goodbye scene, basically. That was literally like a goodbye to their relationship. So it's fine. They're gonna, when they come back, who knows what's gonna happen now with Echo being in the valley with, like, on the ship now with Dioza. I'm very interested in that storyline because Tasia said she's a wild card. So I'm very interested in what is going to happen there, you know? Like, I really liked that we're getting, a good story.
She's pretty loyal to Space Crew, though.
She does, so we'll see what happens.
I think it would be, I mean, it's interesting in that way because she can flip. So it's not a bad storyline with Echo.
No, it's a good story. It's just, I don't need the Becco.
Now it's not. Like, this episode, like, her leaving and going off with it, like, to spy on it with the Allegis people, that was good.
Because now she's gonna have her own storyline,
I honestly just feel like not even because I don't like her with Bellamy, but because
it's not natural.
It's not even that. It does nothing. You don't need it for we don't need it for Bellamy's character. That's not
Bellamy. Doesn't need it. I felt very.
It's just not Bellamy. Unnecessary. It really is. I mean, I don't know how what else you could say about it.
That line of like, oh, we'll find each other again.
No, the stupid line about
the cage.
We found each other in a cage or some like bullshit about like a cage.
What the hell was that?
What the fuck did they just say?
What even was that?
That was a weird line.
That was a weird line. That was just as great as the line in the beginning of the episode of Bellamy being like, I know you two have history. Like, you mean when she stabbed her and she fell off a cliff?
Because, like, honestly, I'm trying to, like, put myself in, like think about it. Somebody tries to kill, like, stabs you, tries to kill you, throws you off a fucking cliff. Would you forgive them?
No!
I wouldn't forgive them 20 20 years later. Like,
I did see development in this episode. Like, you know, she has a conscience now with the whole,
Exactly.
with those other people, with Wonker. Like, yeah, like, that was great. But, like, I want to see more of that. And I'm hoping now that she's separated from Bellamy, we're actually going to see a really good story with her. Because I do want that. I want that for her character. I don't want it to be shadowed by a love interest. I don't think it's necessary story-wise.
It wasn't necessary.
The only reason why it's necessary is because it's going to wake Blark the fuck up and make them get together. That is the only reason I need it.
I'm hoping, honestly, guys, we are holding our breath that this will
end in 508. I'm thinking 508 now.
Some say next episode, but I don't think.
No, I think it'll be 508.
She's gonna be in the.
She's gonna be away. 508.
So I think 508 when they come. Back to. I don't know.
I don't know. Whenever they get back together, it's gonna be a breakup, and I can't wait for it.
Yeah.
But let me just say, Jason, you're watching this. I better, so help me God, you better give me a Blark sex scene.
Oh my God.
Or there's gonna be a riot. Let me just say, I'm dealing with this shit. I better get a sex scene. I am not kidding.
And one that's just as good as that.
Just as good. I want the lighting to be perfect. I want the music to make me cry. I want to be moved to tears. Give me my Blark sex scene after that. That is all.
And a forehead touch.
I'm done. I really like the development, again, that we got to see in this episode of Amore. I really liked having her character be with Murphy and to hear that tension about, like, what happened with them. Like, how she started going off
really
like Raven. I really enjoyed that scene. And I like that she was able to figure out the way to get the choke collar off of Murphy and the way that they used that. Like, that was great.
We're getting goodings from some
I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed Amore's character.
Yeah, I did.
And I like that kiss scene, too, between Amore. I thought that was kind of cute because it was kind of like, we're not back together yet. Like, it was good banter.
Yeah.
Like, that was good, and I'm excited for more of that. And Murphy obviously had great lines, and I really did enjoy those scenes. And I wish that we got
so much.
I wish we got some more.
I can't wait for Murphy to see Clark again. I really can't.
I know.
Cannot wait for that reunion.
We better
get a fucking good reunion for Murphy and Clark.
We didn't get one for Monty and Clark, so I better get one for Murphy and Clark and Raven, please.
Yes. Well, that's what I really want her reunion with
really
Murphy and Raven.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Octavia and Maddie. This episode.
Yeah, that's also one of my favorite parts of this episode was Octavia and Maddie. Oh my gosh, Maddie, like, Octavia is really scary, and the whole part when she has the blood and she's making her one of one crew, and Clark comes down, and her voice, though, like, the tone of her voice when she says, she's like, I understand, Clark, why you wanted to, you were just protecting her. And, like, the way she says it, like, she's so, like, psychotic.
Yeah, I love the way that Marie has changed her voice this season. Like, it's, like, raspier, and it's, like, more like kind of, like, seductive to, like, the dark side, almost. Like, it's very creepy. Like, it's very... It's different, and I really enjoy Octavia's character as, like, a villain this season, almost. Like, she's crazy, and it's very interesting to watch. But yeah, that last scene with Maddie, oh my God, how Bellamy and Clark came in, and they were like, I like that they were watching what was going on, and I like that at the end, Bellamy got more involved in the Clark and Maddie storyline. I really enjoyed that. I'm happy that they did that.
I kind of wish that Bellamy had
more of a reaction, something.
An opinion, like, he had lines or, like, to Clark about, like, he literally didn't say anything about what's going on with Maddie and Clark. Like,
that'll be next week, it's fine.
Yeah.
I did like that we got Clark coming in there, and, you know, we had, now it seems like Octavia and Clark are kind of like on thin ice there, because she's like, I know why you lied. Like, now Octavia realizes that Clark lied.
Maddie thinks that she's protecting Clark, and it's like, no, you just made it so much worse.
Maddie, I feel so bad.
Like, I know, like, Maddie, like, is trying to protect Clark, like Clark protects Maddie.
She doesn't know. I like the scene with Gaia and Clark. That was so interesting. I thought that was,
oh, that Gaia ended up actually
like
helping her
Clark.
And being the ally.
That was good. I really like that, and I'm excited to see more of that. We didn't see Indra this episode, so I would like to see more Indra, hopefully.
Now I wonder what's gonna happen though with Nyla, because Clark was like, give me until sunrise or something.
Well, no. Well, yeah. I mean, now Octavia has Maddie like under her protection, like a part of Long Crew, which is really frightening, because now if Maddie ever decides to leave, like, she can't leave basically, because then she'd be an enemy of Long Crew. She's gonna be an enemy of Long Crew.
This is not good.
This is very
gonna cause so many problems now between Octavia and Clark.
We didn't mention the fight scene between Octavia and Bellamy. Alright guys, listen. We've been waiting for Bellamy to stand up to Octavia.
This is probably the most aggravating of this episode. And this is where it really pisses us off about Bellamy with the whole issue with Echo, because Bellamy...
Listen, like, there were 3 scenes that Bellamy was looking really good, and I couldn't appreciate it. There was one of him in the rain, which was really nice. There was a shirtless scene of him. Don't even get me started on that. And then there was the scene of him with the sword fighting Octavia, which was super cool, and I couldn't enjoy it because of what it was about. And
you've been waiting, but the whole thing of Bellamy and Octavia, and when he's like, we finally, after like all these seasons of Bellamy putting up with Octavia, he finally stands up to her, and it's not about how she treats him, it's about Echo. Like, it's so
and I couldn't help.
That we've literally been waiting. We've been waiting for Bellamy to finally stand up for himself, and just the fact that he finally stands up to Octavia and it's not about himself, it just, like, oh, like, I don't
and like
do that. Like, I just,
but everything,
it's so disappointing.
But everything that Echo was yelling, we've all been yelling about for so long. Like the Gina mention, Ilian, the her stabbing Octavia, like everything that she mentioned, which was really good. I do wish that she threw a line in there about it. She tried to kill Clark many times, but well, whatever. But I like that she brought up those points, and then you got Bellamy's reaction to listening to that, like, oh, you know, we all have things to answer for, which was in the trailer, and we all knew that was gonna be about Echo, but it still hurt because I wanted Bellamy to stand up for himself and be independent in that way, and I was hoping for him to be independently, like being more like, listen, you're not my responsibility anymore, you can't be treating me this way, something like, you know,
something like that, where he's telling Octavia that, like,
it's about him,
that she can't treat him that way, and that he's a good brother and he deserves better than the way that she treats him. That's what I really wanted to hear, and that's what we've all wanted to hear. And just like, oh, we can never hate Octavia because she's too interesting of a character, and her development has been so insane from like the past by all the seasons, and her development has been so
really cool to watch.
Really cool to watch, and
but
extraordinary.
I'm hoping that we're gonna get a scene later on with Bellamy and Octavia.
I really want that relationship to be fixed by this season, because I feel like
something.
I feel like every season it's the same thing between those two, and it's like a repeated storyline of like those. I really want them to be on the same side, and like Octavia seems like she's pretty past redeemable, I would say. At this point, I don't know though. We'll see what happens with her, but I really want her and Bellamy's relationship to be somewhat mended by the end of the season.
Let's see what's gonna happen. I am very excited for going forward because Bob said
we're getting closer to the breakup.
Like, guys, we're getting there to the breakup. We're getting there. It's gonna be okay.
Like, this was just also unnecessary. It was literally just to throw all this shit in because it's like, here, just like, look at all this right now because soon it's gonna be over.
Basically.
It was basically what that was.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
It was very final. It was like a goodbye, and like,
she fucked them goodbye, and that was the end of it. That's the end of the relationship. Like, we're done here. While Echo's away, Bellamy's feelings for Clark are going to develop, and they're gonna be more on the surface. Like, he's gonna re-fall in love with Clark almost. So I'm excited to see that whole thing happen, and
we're gonna get the scene of Maddie somewhere between next episode and episode 8. The scene of Maddie telling Bellamy about
how Clark
the radio calls, because that scene is so important to us going forward with Clark.
Bob said Maddie's really integral to Bellamy and Clark's relationship.
Which I'm assuming that is the scene, and
I think it'll be 8. I think 8. I think 8 we're gonna get.
I hope we get some good Blark angst coming up, and then we get that scene, and then all those feelings come to the surface, and we're good to go.
No, I like what Marcella mentioned during a commercial break, that she thinks that the whole reason why Bellamy was expressing all these emotions towards Echo was because Clark is back and he's trying to like bury those feelings.
Well, that's what I thought, because they weren't like, in the past couple episodes, weren't really like acting like a couple, and then this episode all of a sudden they're like really like together in this episode, and I feel like, I don't know, maybe like deep down Bellamy's like trying to bury those feelings of Clark by projecting himself more on Echo. I don't know.
You never know.
That's what I'm telling myself.
I think I like that method of thinking. I really do. This is going to propel Bulwark, and we will be getting our endgame, and I am more confident than ever before that we are going to be endgame. We have 8 to 13 that Bob said, especially the finale. We're gonna be okay. Good things come to those who wait. We're gonna get a great Bulwark scene, and it's gonna be wonderful. And I better get my sex scene next season, season 6.
So we're thoroughly exhausted for the show. Jason,
but now we have a break, which is nice. So
Jason, you must pay for our therapy. Or in the least, you must pay for our wine. Because our wine for this show that we have been drinking for like the past couple episodes are just very expensive. So please pay for my alcohol to watch your show.
Wallet would really appreciate that. But yeah, we will be putting out really fun videos for the 100 next week that we are very excited about.
We don't have an episode next week. So I think we have some ideas of what we're gonna do for our 100 videos for the little week hiatus that we have. But if you have any recommendations on any 100 videos that you would like, except for something that has to do with Becca, we're not gonna do anything about that because we don't.
We're not gonna give it any more attention
because it's not necessary because it's ending.
It's ending.
So, but if you have anything Bulwark related or the 100 related, like anything, let us know and we will.
We would love to do fan videos, but the problem with fan videos is that a lot of times they can get copyrighted with
and I've seen
music, and Marcella frequently stalks the tag. But no, like it could get copyrighted, so that's something that we're nervous about. We don't want to get a strike
and we
or
do.
anything.
We are gonna do a fanfic recommendation video.
But we're planning to do that after the season is over. So
that way we get like all of them and stuff, and we won't have to keep doing updated ones. Yeah. So yeah, that's in the works. But anything else that you want to recommend, let us know down below. We'd love to have your input, and we just love making 100 videos.
Yeah, so we would love to talk to you guys about the episode and hear what your thoughts are. And are you guys excited about Bulwark? It's coming, guys. We have a lot to be excited about, so let's talk about that down in the comments below.
Yes, and please be nice in the comments below, though, because
be nice
if you don't agree with what we're saying, just please
don't
be nice. And yeah, if you don't agree, just
please refrain.
Please refrain from commenting on our thoughts then if you're gonna be mean about it.
Please be nice to us. But we will also be going live this weekend with LM Reactions, which we are very excited about. Let's talk about this episode down in the comments below, guys. It's over with. Becca is over. We got over the hump. It's just up from here.
Please be respectful in the comments. And if you enjoy this review, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more 100 videos to come.
You can also follow us on our Twitter and our Snapchat. We're at City of the Field.
Thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching. Bye!